strong as we think. And so I will go straight to the points. I strongly believe that we've looked at market structure in the past, and that shouldn't be a problem to majority of us. But what I'll be considering here are just major key things that need to be put into consideration before we place our trade. Okay, let me quickly stress that always start your analysis. Okay, like I said, I want to look at boom and crash. Is that okay by everyone? Before I move to you all?
Yes.
Boom and crash,
Okay.
or I should look at volatilities?
Please use volatility.
I should look at volatility.
Yes, use volatility.
Yes, sir. The one that you know that it is best. So
okay. There's no problem. You can look at the two if time permits us. But I think what we agree, we said we'll look at boom and crash. So to start with, let's start with boom and crash.
okay.
Let's start with boom and crash. Let me start with let's say boom 1000 or boom whatever. Okay, let me go from there. Let me come from here. Okay, this is boom 1000. From 1000. Okay. Firstly, what I would like to stress here is this. It's simple. I'm moving straight to the point. And let me quickly mute everyone. All questions should be towards the end of the class. Very good. I'm going to start with daily time frame. Firstly, what you need to understand is ability to draw your trend line, support and resistance. Look at it. I already zoom out completely this way in order for me to see the complete chart very well. This is daily time frame. With daily time frame, I can be able to span complete 1 month chart. I don't know if I'm making any sense, or a week chart. This is from year to year, from year to year. Okay. Now, what I need is ability to pinpoint major area. This is a swing. Okay. Please just follow up. This is another one. This is another one. We need major area. Okay. This is another one. Of course, this is another one. That is on daily time frame. On daily time frame, I have my trend line that goes like this. Please, let's listen very attentively for us to understand this thing very well. These are the major things majority are missing. And that's why they keep complaining. They don't know what is going on in the market and find it difficult to actually excel. Okay. This is another one here. From here, I can go as far as I want. Like this. I hope you can see what I'm drawing. This is another one here. Let it touch the body of the candle. You can leave the wick out. Let it touch where the candle actually starts or stop. Okay, don't place it on exactly wick. That is how to draw an effective trend line. Okay. Now I'm picking here, 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 and here. You'll be wondering why am I not picking here? These are liquidity. We'll talk about that if time permits us. Okay. Now we have something around this side that can link here like this to this side. Please listen very well what I'm doing. Is that you pick here and here like this, or you pick this one here like this to this side. Now with this that I've done so far, I'm to see what is happening at 4 hours time frame. So I move to 4 hours time frame to see what is happening. Let's observe very well. Is any of those resistance actually being respected? Yes. How do I mean? Let's see. objects, shapes, rectangle. Let's see this area. This thing cannot be duplicated in this thing. Let's see this area. Let's see this area. I don't know if I can move this thing outside. No, it's not moving outside. Okay, we can see this area. All these things, I do them at daily time frame, but on 4 hours time frame, they are all being respected. If you look at here too, I can keep drawing and drawing. They are respected here too. Okay. Now you as a trader, you are just coming online on boom and crash. The fact is, two things will happen at a support or resistance area. Don't forget, your resistance is your ceiling. Your support is the floor of your room. No matter how tall you are, you have to bend for your ceiling. The moment you enter your house and you have overgrown the height of your room, you have to bend your head. So if you want to jump up, ceiling, your head will hit the ceiling and you will come back down. But mind you, when you keep jumping and keep hitting the same area, the same spot on your ceiling, the ceiling will get weakened and of course got what? Broken. That is exactly what happened around here. The first one here, you hit the ceiling pushes you back. You went down again. You came back the same time to hit the ceiling pushes, it pushed you back again. You went back again. To that time, the ceiling have gotten weakened, then you broke the ceiling. Coming down to retest the ceiling has already said no way. It becomes what? A support. We call it a role reversal. Some will say flip zone. They can call it whatever terminologies they like. Listen very well. It depends on your mindset. It depends on what you want to understand. See, market is there 24/7. This market is 7 days, 24 hours a week, which means it's opening for the whole 365 days. There is no any reason why you should come into the market and be in haste to place trade without saying something to place trade. There must be what you are looking for before you place any single trade. The moment you don't have edge in the market, the moment there is no system at your hand that you are working with, you come online and begin to malfunction. I am telling you nothing but the truth. I'm still going to add some certain indicator to this thing that you will see what I'm talking about. But I'm using plain charts to tell you what is happening now. What you need to do is to believe. It's as simple as that. Let me zoom this thing out a little bit so that we can see what I am talking about. Now, there is a particular principle we normally talk about. We say, weak don't lie. Weak don't lie. This resistant area, firstly, have been respected here. Is that also? And when it was respected here, you are waiting that definitely one day this thing is going to come back to be respected in another place. But forget that we are in a daily time frame. I'm just using this as an example for you. Look at it here. When it was respected here, the same thing happens around this yellow one I wrote here. Isn't it? It's supposed to be a support or whatever. Then it broke it. It went back to retest it and start closing down. I have said it over and over. Anywhere you see a wick around a support or resistance, and the market is closing below the support, below the resistance, you are going to sell. If the market is closing above the support, you are going to buy. Now, this is a resistance here. Look at the wick. Some will say doji. Where will doji work? Where will this work? They work only at support and resistance area. Don't forget, the red line are trend line, which are normally referred to as dynamic support and dynamic resistance. While the yellow line is just a straight support or resistance, which I call the major support and major resistance. They are fixed. They are straight on a particular line. While these ones are dynamic, they are trend line. Don't forget. If you look at them this way, if you go back to your, let's look at the current market. This is it here. It's coming closer to the support area. Okay, it is a dynamic support. If you look at it very well, it is a trend line. Therefore, it's a dynamic support, isn't it? Now, it's coming close to this dynamic support. Now, because it is higher time frame, it may not actually jump on time, but something you need to realize is this. We pick this area, but there's a support area around here. This yellow line I draw here. You will see that there's a major test here, here. Can you see what I'm talking about? Look at it. It wants to act as a resistance, back as a support, back as a resistance. This is major area. Immediately your market is about to touch here, go back to 1 minute, you will see that it has spiked before there will not be a little retracement. Since it's touching it for the first time. If I go back, what are we looking for? We're looking for selling opportunity here. It is obvious. See it here. You're looking for selling opportunity. This is it here. If you know how to use your trend line very well, look at it here. I'm changing the color of the 4 hours time frame to something else because I use red at a daily time frame. So I'm changing the color of this one to blue. Okay. Look at it there. I'm teaching you what I do. I'm teaching you exactly what I used to do. Please listen very well. Immediately you see a doji, the market is closing below this line, you sell. Don't forget, this is 4 hours candle, 4 hours candle. This is good 8 hours movements. I'm not even talking about pips. Let's go to lower time frame and see. If I put something at this place to denote it, if I go to 1 minute time frame, okay, at 1 minute time frame, let's see what it looks like. And begin to look for the line ideal. Let's see. Oh, it has gone that far. Oh, I'm too behind. It's a current trade. Okay, look at it here. 2 things happened. Look at the dynamic trend line. Immediately you got to the trend line, what happened? There was a rejection. That trend line, don't forget, 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame. Can you see what happened here? This is a trend line. You can see this rejection. This is resistance. This is support. Support was broken. The candle still close below the dynamic support. This is a dynamic support. This resistance. This is a trend line rather, dynamic support. And immediately it's getting here, there will be a spike before it will now probably come back to retest. This will give you mindset that even when it spikes, you know it's still coming down. Let's go to 5 minutes time frame to see what is happening in 5 minutes time frame. Can we see what happened here? Am I lying? Can we see what happened here? Is it not it? It broke out, came to retest, then we start going down. It doesn't stop there. Let's go to 1 minute. If I reduce it, okay, it's not going down. But from here, we can see it. This is how it's been going down. When it is like this, only little spike will be coming, going down. Little spike will be coming, going down. Little spike will be coming, going down. Let me now add a template. Permit me to add my templates, which I will only tell you what counts in my templates and what did not count. Make money maker techniques. Okay, here's my template. Don't be deceived by all this color you are saying. I just want to show you something. Okay. After which I add my template, it seems those lines I do disappear. Let me go to 4 hours again and see if they are still there. Oh, they've gone. What happened now? Okay, We can draw them again if we like. We can draw them again if you like. Sorry, somebody is messaging me. Okay. Let me see if I can draw those trend line for you again. Oh, okay. I think I started with a daily time frame. This thing that you are seeing here that is showing me demand and supply is just a Fibonacci, which I'm going to tell you how it works. Okay. And then the MACD you are seeing here is nothing, just for divergence. I use the MACD here for divergence. That's all. I only need the MACD and I'll tell you the moving averages, how they work. That is all you need to know. Now, back to trend line and support, which are the major things you need to know. I put a support line here. Okay. I put another one here. Remember, I'm on daily time frame. I put another one here. Okay. I have another one here. I'll prefer the one that is obvious, that I can make use of very well. Please take note, the one that is obvious. See them. See them. I have another one here. I can pick this one too if I like. Okay. Because it's the second leg of W, where we can say where level is starting, but I'm not using level this time around, just listen. Okay. Now, my trend line. I say my trend line can go from here. It all depends on how you understand it. I can pick it from here down to this tip, but I prefer to touch the body, not just the wick, so it will be more effective. Okay. Another trend line, okay, is from this tip to this place. Okay. I put this, my battery will hold me. God. Okay. Another one is here. This sub here. If you like, you can pick this one here. You can say from here to this place, which is a breakout. Okay. Please, I hope you are following. I intentionally mute everyone so that you can enjoy the class. Another one is here. Okay. This is for daily time frame. Let's go to 4 hours time frame. In 4 hours time frame, it's too tiny, but we'll have to open our eyes and see them. Let me zoom them out a bit so that we can see them. In 4 hours time frame, we have something we need to look into here, which I'm going to change the color like I did in that one. I'm going to pick from here. I can even pick from down like this. It all depends on how you understand this. Down, up like this. But the downward is not, if that is not clear enough, push it up like this. Okay. Let me change the color. I will leave 4 hours this time in red. We red show on that color. Let me change it to purple, lilac purple. Okay, magenta. Okay, that is lilac. Okay, then I can pick like this. Okay, and I say, if you have to look at it very well, look at it very well. I said, this one is not effective very well, sorry. I need you to touch body, not doji. Aha. Body of this one. Okay, the body, very good, the body, yes. See where doji end, body, then here. Now, immediately this one closes below this one, and there's a rejection here, you sell. Once you sell, you go down with it. Once you sell, you go down with it. This is 4 hours, 4 hours. We now look at an example in daily time frame. I said I put a line here, and now goes to 15 minutes, 5 minutes to consider what it looks like in 15 minutes. And then we now have where there is a rejection, it broke out of the trend line, then we start selling downward. Mind you, where you are selling in 15 minutes time frame, please listen very well. In 15 minutes time frame, let's consider our Fibonacci, which was automatically drawn for us on my chart here. If you look at it, I have my 0 here and I have my 100 here, which is signifying downtrend. We all know how to draw Fibonacci. So anyone who doesn't know how to draw Fibonacci, let me quickly grant some 1 or 2 things before I move on. Okay, you can now unmute yourself one after the other. Quickly ask me question because of my battery before I will move on. I want to do a live trade, but who knows? Question. My battery is giving me concern. 33%, 18 minutes. Question, you can unmute yourself.
How to put Fibonacci on phone?
On phone. That has to be done on phone. If you tap the screen of your phone, bam, that ball, the setting will pop up. On the setting, you will see where we have triangle and one circle joined together. Where we normally draw your trend line.
Okay.
Where you pick your support and trend line. On top, you will see something like a basket, a wheel basket, a line, more like a graph. Cross line like a graph on top where you are picking your listing. Once you select it, it's your Fibonacci. Once you come to your screen, you'll be able to draw it. From down, if it is downtrend, you draw from the last, look at it here, the last swing here. You can see can you see my mouse? The last swing below, then down, up. You can see, and that's how we have from 100 to 0 here. And if you can see where we are talking about that there's a rejection, it's 50%. Can you see it? 50%. Not only 50%, your 50 moving average, this water blue is my 50 moving average. Are we together? My 50 moving average and the 13 moving average has already crossed each other at the same time. If I go to either 5 minutes or 1 minute, I'm going to see a divergence. Let's check. I'm not saying, but I'm going to see. Let's check. Okay, I've not seen one, but let's see. From the area of entry, which we are looking for, my automatic Fibonacci will always pick the current area. That is why. This is the area we are talking about here. If we are to look at it, since it's downtrend, and we are looking for either divergence to enter a trade, we are to see. It may not be exactly where I put this line, but definitely you will experience a divergence. It's either from here, like this. Can I change the color? So that it will not move, join with the divergence I put in there. Let me use red this time around. All right. Okay, this is divergence. It's not thick enough. Let me make it bolder. I just want something we can see. Okay, now look at it here. This same that is pointing here, look at the head here. Can we see it? If I pick my crosshair, starting from here, look at it, down to where this thing is, or where this one is, wherever, like this. What am I experiencing? A divergence. Can we see? Do you know what divergence is? When the movement in price is different from the movement from your indicator. TDI can do the same thing, not necessarily MACD. It depends on the one you can use. Hey, this one is saying 10 minutes remaining. Thank God, we are almost done. But I will send another link because of time. Now look at it. This is a divergence. This is a divergence. At the same time, in your 5-minute or 15-minute time frame, you will see what I'm talking about. Can you see it? Although it may not occur here in 5 minutes, but it has occurred in 1 minute. And that divergence is telling you that the market is going to go down. So if you keep selling, you will be confident of what you are doing. Mind you, you started from what? From daily time frame. And in daily time frame, you score that the trend line has been broken. Okay, you draw your trend line and orbit stuff in daily time frame and 4 hours time frame. When you zoom it out very well, you will see what we are talking about there. You see, we need the current chart. And you zoom it out, you zoom it in, that's how you'll be trading to see what you are talking about. Can you see? This line was broken. There was a weak here, a rejection here, showing that it's going to go down for long. Not only that, it closed below your 50 moving average. We have 13, we have 50, and I normally use 20. I personally normally add 20 to my moving average. On my phone, I have 20, I have 30, I have 13, 50, 20, 200, and 800, which are the moving average we have considered for BTMM, if you remember. So if you look at it, there was a week here. For aggressive trader, I know what is going to happen. I sell immediately. And I told you when it's about getting to a support area or resistance, dynamic support or dynamic resistance, definitely it will spike. Now, that spiking, time will not allow me to explain more on that spiking. I will show you how 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute work hand in hand with just moving average for spike. I said 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute with just your moving average, and they work with spike.
Explain that, sir.
This is a pure downtrend. Let me see 15 minutes. Pure downtrend. Now, in this case, you cannot really analyze much on our moving average, but let me see if I zoom it out. Maybe I can show you something. This is what? This is boom. Boom goes up. Okay, let's look for a scenario then. Since we are not saying it, let's just look for a scenario. I just wait. Once I move it back, we'll go and locate it in lower time frame. We'll give it a tough time. I'm trying to look for it. I wanted to do something current because it's what majority enjoy most. Current. But since if I can't detect current, we move on to whatever. If you have system, chat me up for this automatic Fibonacci. It has as a support and resistance or supply and demand zone, and still having Fibonacci. You see it now, automatic. It will be adjusting to your current chart. As you are moving, to be adjusting to your current chart. But we don't have a similar scenario here, and 6 minutes to go. System. 12 minutes. Okay. This is what we'll do. Let's ask questions first. I know we have 1 or 2 questions to ask. Anybody who is not clear what I've explained so far? This night explains still look like a magic. Quickly ask me a question. Denise. Okay, Mr. Eshola. Yes, okay, I'm with you.
So please don't forget, you wanted to explain something that using 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute for spike.
Yes, if you can't do it this night because of my system, look at my battery. I hope you can see my battery. If you can't do it this night, you'll be in another Zoom class. Or
yes, I'm just enjoying the class.
The day I will do it, I will use my phone to host everyone, and you will see it on my phone.
Tomorrow.
There's no problem.
Can it be done tomorrow, sir?
I'm not giving you assurance tomorrow. You have to go and practice this one. Let me see results. Go and master your trend line. Go and master the supports. Use it for real in your demo account. Use it. Place trades. See what is going to happen.
Okay,
sir. Then let's see how it goes.
This support and resistance cannot be done on phone.
It can be done. Why not? I use phone and everybody is using a phone. It can be done.
Fibonacci, this support.
So,
Everything is done on phone.
This Fibonacci.
sir, in this system now, that
yes, everything can be done on phone. Yes, somebody is trying to ask about system. Time. 4 minutes to go. Mr. Benis, you are trying to say something about system. Go ahead.
yes, sir. No, not about the system. Yeah, this particular system now, it has nothing to do with checking the market.
The market structure, right? He is working with market structure automatically. Your question is, it does not have anything to do with market structure, but it has to do with market structure. Look at this trend line, this purple magenta line I drew here. The magenta line was broken.
Hello, sir.
The magenta line was drawn on 4 hours time frame. The magenta line was drawn on 4 hours time frame.
Okay.
Don't forget, and it has been broken. Don't forget, it was drawn on 4 hours time frame. The magenta line on 4 hours time frame. Sir. And it was broken. Can you see it here? It was broken. The candle closed below it. And that was why we enter sell. Okay, and this is a good 4 hours candle. And you can see that one is going again. Not only that, this one is starting even below the 200 moving average. The black moving average we are seeing is the 200 moving average, which is now showing that it's a total and complete downtrend. But mind you, because it's a boom and crash, there will always be a retracement. There will be a little spike and to continue going down. Sir. But there will always be a reset, which is those retracements that will be happening at lower time frame. But it's still going down. This is higher time frame and it's giving you confidence that it's going down. But this is a downtrend.
Is it when the price closes
below the trend line?
Trend line.
Yes.
Then you enter.
Enter. You see the wick.
Okay.
If you observe it very well, you see that there is a wick here. Let me make it bigger a bit. Can you see it here? This one closes it. Okay, this one started with a wick. Yes, yeah, this one here. Then it's going down.
The wick at the top.
Yes. Then you can sell. And you can see this is 4 hours. This is 4 hours. This is another 4 hours that is starting again.
Okay.
You see? So if you go to a lower time frame, it will be selling for long. And that's why you see those long sell. Ah, if I know, she be like, don't enter this thing. I enter, I only took two candle I run, one candle I run. Because you don't know the structure of the market, you don't know the direction of the market. And that's why those things are happening. But if you analyze with higher time frame, you won't have problem. Definitely, retracement will always happen. And that's why we might tell those who have a smaller amount of money. Look at it here. You will know when spike is about to happen. Definitely. Let me show you something. See spike that happens around here is because there is a support
once the
area.
price closes.
Look at it. Just listen to what I'm showing you. So you see this yellow line I just drawn here? It was a resistance area here. See a lot of rejection. Can you see a lot of rejection?
Yes, sir.
What is happening? Look at it here. Rejection. Look at it here again as a support. When market is about to get there, something happened to my chart now. You adjust the save or what? When price is about to get there, there will be spike. This is it. Can you see it? When market is about to get it, there will be spike. Price beat it a little bit. Don't forget, this is higher time frame. Price may beat it a little bit just to take liquid, to take your stop on or liquidity. Look at it here. It's resistance, supports, resistance. So definitely it's effective. When price is about to get here, there will be spike. But from here, you are selling. When candle is about to get here, there will be spike. You can focus on spike only on support area. Practice what I'm talking about so far. 1 minute remaining. This Zoom class is going to end now. So we'll continue from there in our next class. Practice and post results from tomorrow in the group. Practice and post results from tomorrow in the group. Let's see how it goes. Then I'll be able to teach more